Christmas, guys, and a Happy New Year. Not us reaching day 25. No, come on. Come on. Get into it. Let's get into it. Get into it. Come. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, we've reached day 25 of Vlogmas. Guys, we really did it. We really reached day 25 of Vlogmas. We did it. I'm so happy. I'm excited. I'm proud of us. We've really reached day 25 and it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. What's your plans for Christmas? What better way to conclude 2022 than do a little reflection, do a little highlight reel of the things that I've achieved throughout this year. And obviously, we got to shout out God because it's not my doing, it's Him. There's so many things that I achieved this year that just weren't on my list or weren't on my mind. And He really helped me to get there. So I thought, what better way to end these Vlogmas videos than to do a reflection, a little highlight reel of my life so far this year. Obviously, it's not going to be everything I've achieved this year. It's going to be a few highlights from each month, and I'm actually going to play like a few little clips. Some of these highlights I've made into full-length videos on my page, so I will put them in the cards. You can go and watch those if you haven't already. But yeah, let's get into it. It's J Forever or whatever, and you're back with another Vlogmas video. It's day 25, baby. Hopefully you guys have had an amazing Christmas as well. Obviously it's 8 p.m. ish if you're watching this in real time. So hopefully you've had an amazing time with your family, your friends, your close ones, your loved ones. Hopefully you filled your belly with food because that's where it's at. That is where it's at. So we are going to start with January. So January, it feels like 1,000 years ago. But in January, I actually let me disclaimer. I graduated in 2020, but due to the pandemic, due to COVID and all that stuff, our graduation ceremony got postponed to this year, January. And I was like, I don't care when we do it. I don't care if my graduation ceremony is in 2028. I will walk across that stage. So they moved it to January of 2022. And your girl walked across that stage and she looked cute. I'll roll the footage here. I was actually supposed to do a vlog of my graduation, but I used all the space on my phone to take photos and like little videos. I did film halfway, but then everyone's storage like ran out by the end. And so yeah, I didn't have enough content to make it a quality graduation vlog. But she was cute. She had the ginger hair, she was giving curls, she was giving classy, she was giving bougie. My whole family came out. If you guys didn't know already, I graduated, or I studied speech language therapy in uni in De Montfort in Leicester. Boy, was it a journey. 3 years. Yeah, it was a journey, but yeah, we had a great time. The walk across the stage, iconic, if I do say so myself. And yeah, graduation was the best time. The best time. I had an amazing time, and I feel like it was such a good way to start the year. Got to see a few of my friends who I hadn't seen in a while, see them walk across the stage as well, which was really fun. But yeah, graduation, probably one of the top highlights for me, because I've always wanted to graduate, to get those pictures, to walk across that stage, to see like my family proud of me. And yeah, I first degree. Everyone be asking, so the master is, we don't know yet. The answer is we don't know. So stop asking. You will know when I walk across the stage again. Trust me. It will be iconic. Yeah. Another thing that was really fun in January, or was another highlight in January, was that I started teaching at a studio called Unity 3 with my little kids. So it was my first. I've always said I wanted to teach young kids dance. Back in my old dance school, I used to assist my teacher in teaching young kids, and I found my love for it. Obviously, I dance myself, but I've always had a thing with kids. My job as a speech and language therapy right now is working with children as well. Me and kids, we're besties. Like, there's something that God has just given me a gift with young children. So I've always said I wanted to teach young kids dance as well. And this opportunity came about actually around this time, like December, November time. And then I started officially in January of this year. And boy, has it been a journey. The kids have improved so much. The school has grown so much as well over the year. But yeah, January was the first time like I officially started my role as a teacher in this school, and it's been a blessing. I don't know if I have tapes to fit in the next few clips, but they have grown so much, and I'm proud of every single one of them, and I can't wait to see what 2023 brings their way. But yeah, if you watched the Vlogmas video where I created Christmas cards for them, those were the kids that I started with earlier this year. But yeah, January was a fun month. Then we move on to February. So February, I actually was invited to London Fashion Week, and that was a whole moment. I'm not going to talk too much because I believe I do have a vlog up on my YouTube channel, which you can watch the full length of everything it entailed. But boy, was it fun. What I love about London Fashion Week is that you're able to network with a lot of people. So makeup artists, photographers, videographers, designers, other creatives and artists. It's such a good place to network with people. And some of them I'm still friends with now, or I've done other projects with throughout the year. So yeah, London Fashion Week. And then the pictures. Don't talk to me at all. Those pictures. Yeah. We knew what we were doing. Those pictures ate. They ate. So yeah, London Fashion Week was definitely a highlight of February. At the very end of February were the auditions for Davido. And then, as you guys probably already know, I got selected to perform with Davido at the O2 Arena. So end of February was the rehearsals for Davido, and it kind of moved into March. So we'll jump into March. So in March, we had the performance with Davido at the O2 Arena. It was sold out in front of 20,000 people. 20,000 human beings watched me dance with Davido, which is crazy. It was such an unreal experience. There is a vlog on my channel, again, of the whole experience. So you're going to want to watch that. It has the rehearsal behind the scenes. It has us practicing. It has us meeting Davido. It has us on stage. Some behind the scenes footage. All of that jazz is in that vlog, so make sure you click the cards, go watch that. But yeah, honestly, that's probably one of the biggest highlights of this year, because it was not in my plan. I didn't think I was ready to do such a big job like that, but when I say God is real, guys, he had my back, because it's been a dream. And bearing in mind, my first time going to the O2 Arena, as in to watch somebody, was Burna Boy. I think maybe 3-4 months before that performance or that audition. And when I went to see Burna Boy, again, that vlog is on my channel. See the cards. But when I went to that concert, I was like, I can't wait to be on that stage and to be able to be in that atmosphere and like receive all the love from everybody around me. And lo and behold, God was like, really? Okay, bet, we got you. So yeah, dancing with Davido, unreal experience. I'm so grateful to the girls who were with me during that experience, the choreographers, my agency, literally everyone. That was a moment. We really did that. So yeah, that was a very interesting March. Also in March was when I reached my 1 year for speech language therapy. So that was me working in the speech language therapy field for a year. So that was a big achievement as well. And also what I achieved in March was that I was able to perform at Move It convention. So I was supposed to put a vlog up for Move It. However, the footage just didn't really work out. So yeah, that video is not on my channel, but I'll put some clips here. It was a very interesting experience. I literally only had one day to learn all of the routine and perform it the next day. So it was not a lot of time of preparation, but I said, if I can do the video, I can do this. So it was a very interesting experience. And yeah, we could say that we danced on the main stage. That's all we wanted to say. So that's on period. Shout out to the girls who I danced with for that. That was another big milestone for me. Because if you don't know, Move It is like one of the biggest dance conventions in London. So everyone's trying to be there. And again, it was so good to network with people, see old friends, all of that jazz. It was a very interesting time. I feel like in April it was a very chill month. I was doing a lot of concept videos, a lot of collab videos, these kind of things. Again, April was kind of chill. Yeah, nothing too mad, but we had a few collaborations here and there, a few visuals as well, which I'll post as well. But yeah, it was a very chill month, but we need those months. Not every month can be super packed. So yeah, that was April. In May, my birthday month, we obviously had my birthday, and that was like the first time that I actually arranged to do something with my friends for my birthday. We got some food, we did like pottery as well, but did we collect those pots? My friends who are watching this, where are the pots? And we paid so much money for that. But anyway, that was really fun to do during my birthday. I also did some modeling as well during May, so stuff for my portfolio, and things for other brands and things like that. I believe there is a few videos on my YouTube channel of me modeling for DYNS, which is a dancewear brand. You'll see more of that in the cards, so make sure you look at that. But yeah, that was super fun in May as well. Also, the Queen's Jubilee rehearsals happened during the month of May, which was super fun. So me and a group that I train with quite regularly, me and that word, not friends, we had rehearsals for the Queen's Jubilee. So we were doing a performance there in Wembley Park, and that was super fun. The rehearsals were fun and intense as well. We did I think the set was about 7 minutes long ish, but the rehearsals for that was fun. I was doing that with my friends, so it was just a good time to spend with my friends. And also lastly in May, which another thing that I was not expecting to happen this year, but I did my first supporting artist role. I mean, in the end I ended up being featured because they liked me that much, but I did an A6 commercial, which I believe I did put on my YouTube channel, but if not, it will be in the next video. But yeah, that was super fun to be a supporting artist on a big production like that, understanding the camera angles, how to work with other artists. Again, it's always a networking aspect to it as well, so I really enjoyed doing that. And yeah, that was another thing to tick off the list. That was the month of May. Month of May was very packed, I'm not gonna lie. And then we move on to June. So in June, we did the Queen's Jubilee performance. In the month of June, I also passed my driving test. First time. So I did my theory like almost 2 years before that. But with COVID and pandemic, everything got pushed back. There was no driving instructors available. It was a hot mess, I'm not gonna lie. But I was able to find a test, thank God, and I had to change my driving instructor, because here's the fun fact. So the driving instructor that I was using during like the pandemic or whatever, during the pandemic he moved back to Wales, but then he didn't say anything. So when the pandemic kind of calmed down the first time, I called him and I was like, so I would love to do like my lessons or try and get back on track, because it had been a while since I had practiced driving. And he was like, yeah, so I'm no longer a driving instructor, I'm back in Wales. I said, so when were you gonna tell me? So then I took a long ass break, because I was like, I don't know what I want to do. But yeah, I changed. I went to AA. I'm not gonna lie, they're expensive, but they know what they're doing. So that would be my advice for those who are trying to drive. AA instructors, expensive, but they'll get the job done. Pass first time. Do I have a car? Next question.
Well. Next question. See ya.
End of June was Afronation. Y'all already know about Afronation. If you don't, there is 2 vlogs. 2. Not one, not two, but thousands.
Not one, not two, but 1,000.
Yeah, but there's 2 vlogs on my channel about Afronation, and honestly, it was a vibe. It was a vibe. It kind of goes from June to July. So our performances were in July. The rehearsals on the prep were in June. But honestly, the best week, the best week. The sun, the atmosphere, the people I met, the artists, everything was giving. That vlog, those 2 vlogs are it. I love watching those back. But yeah, you've got some rehearsal footage, you've got some performances, you've got us meeting some of the artists. If you have not watched that vlog, it's the one to go to. I'm telling you, Afronation was a vibe. Loved it. And you can't go wrong when you're in a sunny country. Personally, for me, I'm a summer baby, so anything to do with sun is a vibe. Moving on, so obviously after Afronation in July, I did more photo shoots, more headshots. We had the Unity 3 dance show, so the school that I teach at, we had their first show, and that was super cute. Also in July, I did a last minute dance video with NSG Music. I'll put that on the screen. Again, I didn't really promote this on my YouTube. If you follow my Instagram, you would have seen it. If you don't, that's what you need to do. But very last minute, I was asked to be a dancer in NSG's music video. Doing that music video was really, really fun. Another thing to add to the list, again, that was not prepped, or I didn't pray necessarily to do the music video with NSG, but this man right here, yeah, he did his thing. And then also in July, I did not post about this enough, but Nathaniel Bassey came to London. He came to Wembley Park and he did a concert in July. Honestly, revolutionary. I loved it. It was so good. Me and my sisters came, but what happened was the tickets were free, but you weren't able to select where you could sit. So me and my sisters were all sat in different aspects, in different points within the auditorium. But honestly, you guys, the way I was jumping, I was like, yes, Lord. I loved it so much. And if he could just come back every Sunday, I would be there. Yeah, that day really changed my life. I loved it. So yeah, Nathaniel Bassey, that was a highlight of July. Oh my days. Oh my days. It was so good. It was too good. It was too good. Then moving into August. So in August, I kind of upped the ante in my gym, going to the gym. Do I have a gym membership now? Next question. I don't want to talk about it. But I was going to the gym, I was taking runs, I was going on walks with my mom. It was a fun time. It was fun while it lasted. I went to the V&A museum, and like the Guap magazine put me on their Instagram, so I think that's a really big highlight. Basically, the Afro Queens were doing like I can't remember exactly what it was, but they were doing an event at the V&A museum in London, and then they asked for volunteers to dance, and I said, well, I'm a dancer, so me and my sister went up, and we said zonto, now watch me do my zonto. Like, we were really giving, and then Got magazine said picture, and yeah, the rest is history. But yeah, that was a really fun time. I also did the Her HQ event, which basically just me and my friend Millie. You were invited to Her HQ to model her swimwear, and she was doing like a 1-year anniversary of her opening her business. So it was actually a really fun event. It was in London. And then we have September. So in September, I was going to the theatre a lot. I had a few rehearsals here and there, and I'm just spending time with friends as well. Obviously, September is quite a busy packed month. Obviously, the start of school for some kids. Thank God that's not me, because I did my time. But yeah, September was a quiet month. Again, we need those months here and there. In October, y'all should remember this now, because this wasn't too long ago, but in October, I went to Cyprus with my friend Gabby. Again, there is a whole vlog about Cyprus, so if you want to check that out. What do you need to do, kids? Check the cards, right? Being in the sun, guys. Me, the sun. As in best of friends. You can't, if you want to make me happy, book me a trip to a sunny country and I'm good. That's all I need in life. That is all. The sun rays on my melanated skin. Yeah. We're actually planning to do a trip next year. So let us know in the comments where we should go. Only sunny places, please. Those of you who will say Antarctica, please. This is not the time and place. I also went to see the dance group called Royal Family. Not the Royal Family of London. Royal Family is in, I think they're from New Zealand. Yes, they are from New Zealand. They're a dance company from New Zealand. Paris Gobel is the choreographer, and so she put on a show in London. I went with my friend Ellie. I didn't really post about this that much apart from my Instagram stories. This is why you need to follow me. But I'll put some videos of their routines here. But honestly, guys, they are too good. The screams that I was screaming while watching them. Moving on to November. I did a lot more acting in November. I said I wanted to do acting throughout the whole year. And the opportunity came about, so I grabbed it and I said, Vanessa, we're going to do this together. Again, check the cards. Because I did, actually during Vlogmas, I did a week in the life of like an actor, a dancer, trying to do this whole project thing. So yeah, definitely look at the cards for that. In November, I also worked on some secret projects as well. I say secret because I want you guys to find out in 2023, but by God's grace, they will come to pass and come into fruition. They've already come to pass, I claim it. But yes, I've worked on a lot of secret projects in November, and I'm excited to see how those seeds grow in 2023. So that's where I'm going to leave that. Yeah, if you watch some of the Vlogmas videos, you would know what I'm talking about, but that's for you to decide. Obviously, December, I think the biggest highlight, Vlogmas, y'all, has been the biggest highlight of December because that was all I did in December, basically. But no, it's actually been really fun. Again, if you watch my video that I did on the 23rd of December, I talk about the pros, the cons, things that I liked, things I didn't like, the tips. So I won't go into that much, but yeah, Vlogmas was a big highlight of December. And then also I went to the Budapest in December with my cousin, and that was super fun. Absolutely loved that. Again, there's 3 days of Vlogmas videos about Budapest, so go watch that in the cards ASAP, because those vlogs are really good, if I do say so myself. And obviously December is Christmas. Christmas is the best season, it's the best holiday, and I don't care what anybody says, Christmas is another big thing. I love spending time with my family, having the food. I mean, I would say presents, but I couldn't really care less about presents. It's more about just spending time with my family. The food, me and food. And those who are close to me know me and food are best of friends. So I think for me personally, the food needs to bang. The presents, I can get presents all year round. The Christmas food, guys, if you're unable to get Christmas food, or like your Christmas food doesn't slap, or you want to try and fight with me and say that Christmas food doesn't bang, I have a secret. Whoever's cooking your Christmas food isn't cooking it right. I said what I said. Yeah, I said what I said. I said what I said. That brings me to the end of this video. It brings me to the end of Vlogmas, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, we did it. 25 days of Vlogmas and we are done. I just want to say a big shout out to everyone who's been watching, supporting, liking, comment, subscribing, share with their friends, doing a thumbs up. Whatever you've been doing to help us this out, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for staying with me for 25 days of December. Yeah. Well, I hope you have an amazing Christmas. And make sure you rest. Make sure you stock your belly up. Your goals and plans for the next year, make sure you get them in check. Honestly, it's been such a journey, but I'm so happy that I was able to do it and get to the end. But yeah, I will see you guys in 2023. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.